Hey guys,
Oh.
here John, there's yours.
Nice.
And Josh, that's yours,
very
just
good.
the way you like it.
It is only the relentless journalistic pursuit of answers about this economy that caused me to eat a hamburger at 9 a.m.
Very good.
To be able to eat this at 9 in the morning is a luxury that, like, Puff Daddy couldn't ask for, you know?
Because with the real estate market reeling, car companies crumbling, and the overall outlook ominous, there is one juicy exception.
Everything seems to be failing in America right now.
Yeah,
Except for the burger, which is booming.
that's right. And it always will boom because the burger is omnipotent and irresistible. It can never be weakened. It can never be slowed down. It can never stop its ever-increasing growth and popularity. It's the most single powerful force in the food universe.
Yes, you can tell by listening to and looking at City Search restaurant editor Josh Ozersky that he likes his hamburgers. And in this economy, he's getting a lot of company.
Why is the hamburger then the perfect food for this crazy, difficult time?
The hamburger is a way that people can experience everything that's great about eating beef, the flavor, the tenderness, and everything, in a way that's affordable.
The meat is cheap, the bun is cheap, it's all cheap, and it tastes good. Really good at a place like the Spotted Pig in New York.
If you come in here on any given night, 80% of the people are eating hamburgers. I believe that this is the only Michelin-starred restaurant in history to get its star largely on the strength of its hamburger.
7% more restaurants are offering burgers than did just 2 years ago, with the biggest boom in fine dining. For us, it's good eating. For them, it's simply good business.
On the one hand, they can make money. They need to attract people, I imagine.
Right.
On the other hand, the hamburger is Americans' way to have their filet mignon during a recession.
But better than filet mignon because it has flavor. And the other thing, too, is it's easy. Like, you know, there's a big part of with restaurants is how laborious and complicated putting together some of these dishes are. A hamburger, like, all you really need is a flat top and a spatula.
It's no accident that McDonald's is one of only 2 companies listed on the Dow whose stock went up last year. That's right, it went up during the whole market crash.
It's back to basics, kind of gastronomic fundamentalism.
It is the burger for which we are casting aside the pomp, the foofy, and the garish garnishes. It is literally the ultimate comfort food.
A hamburger is the most universal symbol of what it means to be an American. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you know how the citizenship test, they make you say who is George Washington? They should have you say what a hamburger is. And because if you're in Afghanistan or Mordor or whatever, like, the hamburger is something that's infinitely more recognizable.
It really is a far cry from all the nutritional and environmental outrage that seemed to be popping up the last few years about burger makers and their practices.
Nobody cares about any of that. People love hamburgers, and nobody cares about any of the social or environmental or health effects about them.
Simply, we can't imagine life without them. We went to eat our second burger of the day at 11 a.m., all for journalism, to Shake Shack, one of the most popular burgers in New York City. People line up around the block to eat here. They go through 2,000 pounds of beef in a weekend.
How's your business?
Incredible.
Is it growing?
Incredible. Growing every day.
But we're in this big recession.
I think people are looking for a really good, high-quality product at a fair price right now in a comfortable, fun setting, and that's what we're providing.
So your friends out there are losing their jobs. You're saying, hey, man, things are booming here.
Come on into the Shack. Absolutely. We've got a place for you guys.
Their special technique of using paint scrapers to flip the burgers cooks in all the scrumptious juices, and you get it for less than $5, and a lot of people are getting it, which runs counter to all the trends in the restaurant business.
How's restaurant business in general right now?
Bad. Things are bad, and they're not going to get better for a while. A lot of places are circling the bowl now. A lot of traffic is down. People are not going out to eat in restaurants.
You think more restaurants will turn to the burger as a way to find salvation during these times?
Absolutely. To turn away from the hamburger would be to abrogate everything that makes us American or human, really, for that matter.
So your one-word piece of advice for Barack Obama in this new administration coming in on how to fix the economic crisis we're in, the one word advice you have for them is
Hamburgerize.
For evidence of hamburgerization at work, we went to Pat LaFrida Wholesale Meats.
Really, this is the source of the great burger revolution that we're living in today. This is the Lexington and Concord of the burger revolution. So this is where the magic happens, the shop. And here's the man himself, Mr. Pat LaFrida.
Hey, gentlemen.
It's one of the oldest and most respected meat suppliers in New York, but their business has changed drastically over the last year.
So this entire room right now is exclusively devoted to making burgers.
That's right.
Is it busier now than it would have been a year ago?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Our hamburger sales have tripled in the last year. And like I said, with the economy coming down, almost every restaurant has a burger on the menu.
Where do you see the economy heading based on what you see in hamburger sales?
The economy's going to be in a lot of trouble for at least this entire year. 2009 will be all burgers. I'll tell you that right now.
Pat says the high-end restaurants aren't selling nearly as much of his high-end dry-aged steaks, the kind that sell for 40 or 50 bucks a pop at a steakhouse. So he decided to turn them into burgers.
We wanted to still bring that dry-aged flavor to the table, and to do it at a third of the price of what a steak would cost, we made the Black Label blend. That's just how it developed.
So in theory, you can have your $40 dry-aged steak for just $12. But I had to make it more than just theory.
Who gets to work? That's me, I'm the works.
Okay.
My third burger of the day at 1:30 p.m. Journalism, remember?
That's good.
At City Burger near Times Square, they serve the Black Label Burger, made from Pat LaFrida's special dry-aged meat.
Aside from the fact that that was extraordinarily awesome, why do I care that I'm having a Black Label burger?
Well, I mean, look, this is like burger bling. I mean, this is a kind of a status symbol, a conspicuous consumption.
Do you think it's any accident that the Black Label burger is being rolled out during a recession?
Absolutely not. The worse things are, the more people need a great cheap food.
And it's still a heck of a lot cheaper than going to get some kind of porterhouse at a...
It's cheaper than a pizza. If you get a pizza in New York now, it's like $20.
You have to yell at me.
I'm sorry.
But burgers bring out the passion in people. They bring out the America in Americans. And look, if this is going to be a long recession, at least it will be one that tastes good.
That's phenomenal.
I'm John Berman for Nightline in New York.